Lee Heggeness is the associate professor at the University of Kansas, associate scientist as well at the Institute for Policy and Social Research. This is fascinating because at one level, women have been, to use the economic phrase, women have been economic actors for years, increasingly so. But what's twisted it? What's changed?
Yeah, Richard, thank you so much for having me. This is one of my favorite topics. I'm so happy to be here talking with you about this. I think one of the things that has really shifted in our environment today is just the way in which women engage in the labor market and bring in their own money into their own purse. And that's a powerful feeling, and it allows for an ability to really engage in purchasing items that bring, women joy, like a Taylor Swift concert, for example, or the Barbie movie. The other piece that I think is really relevant here is that there have been, and silently, we haven't been talking about this, but there have been a generation of baby boom women and younger who have been crawling up the ladders within the entertainment industry, and they have been very powerful in opening doors for female producers of entertainment content, and that's just been fun to watch.
And when we look at this idea of 75% of discretionary income will be by women by 2028, we're talking here not just obviously about the traditional aspects, makeup, fashion, or whatever. You're talking about an economic powerhouse that moves into travel, tourism, entertainment, technology, all the areas where marketing non-traditional female-related goods will become more important.
So I think that's absolutely true. I think as we move forward, this summer is just a taste of what's to come. I think we really need to take the female consumer seriously. We need to continue to provide content that is engaging and interesting for women. Generally that is content written and developed by women for other women. And we're seeing a lot of that this summer. And I think it's just going to continue.
Now, there is a view that the women, admittedly, they did crash out this time, but traditionally, women's international sports have been so successful because there is a philosophy of gender equality. It comes through in the training, it comes through in the resources given, it comes through with, for example, old legislation on equality. And do you think there's a truth in that?
I think there's definitely a truth in that. I think women's economic advancements, when you look within the sports industry, have just been really amazing. You think about all of the work done around gender pay equality in the field of sports in the U.S., soccer in the U.S. You look at the KC Current, which is a female national soccer team in Kansas City. They are the first women's professional soccer team to fundraise and get enough private funds to build their own stadium. So I do think that women's sports is really one of the leaders in this area, and it's fun to watch, and it's great to see it spill out into other areas of the economy.
I will forgive you, Misty Lee, for soccer instead of football. I put that down to cultural differences. Lovely talking about this. This is fascinating. We will talk more about it. No, please come back again. The insights on this dramatic shift in economic power is something we need to really understand a great deal more. Thank you.